Mhm. We're live, Lily. Yay. What you doing, my dear? Oh, doing makeup. Try to fix it up. Yes, bonding time with my niece. I was supposed to lie down, but I saw she's here, so we can go live stream. Oh, we got one viewer. Welcome to my live stream, you guys. How's everybody doing? Let me see, make sure we're not mute. No, we're good. We are good. Let's go share our live stream. We can get some viewers in here. You know. Move over here, Lily, so that you can move it here, baby. My niece is here doing her makeup, you guys. Let's see, we can try to share our. What are you waiting for? There we are. There we are. There we are. Quarantine.
Quarantine live streams be like.
Yes, this is what we're doing, guys.
Rebecca, you should do ASMR. And you would get a bunch of views.
Stop, but
I thought
you know.
you know about it.
I'm old. Bonding time with my beautiful niece. I don't know, she's asking me to do this thing, but I don't even know what she's talking about.
ASMR is like when you get like crunchy fruit. Okay,
oh.
Like this is a
you guys can share our live stream, please. Okay, let me share. Na, 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 na. What are you waiting for? You can talk. So she's gonna show you guys how to do her makeup. So since we are being quarantined, so we're home. So I told her, hey, we can go live stream. So there she is. She's my guest today, Miss Lily Bean.
Oh no, I'm just practicing for dance.
Yeah, just practicing.
So that way they can throw in, not any, but like mostly makeup routine.
We can tag some people here, 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 here.
Okay, try to keep it limited. Ooh, I should mix this up with some purple.
And just find people so we can get some subscriber. Subscriber. La 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 la. I know, guys. How's everybody doing? I know we don't have a lot of viewers right now. We're gonna try to get more people.
How are you doing then?
How are you guys doing? Are you guys having a fever quarantine?
How's your quarantine?
How was your quarantine so far? So, Lily, let's do question and answer. So how do you like this quarantine season of your life?
I hate it. I miss school.
Ah, but do you find anything positive that
No, because they're forcing me to do schoolwork, and I don't like it.
well, I'm sure you find something positive in it.
I get to see Emery every single day at least.
Mhm.
When you wake up, there's Emery.
So people subscribe in there. Well, this thing post there. I think the positive thing I got out of this quarantine season is that I get to see you, yay! And you get to live stream with me
and you get
for
to
the
relax
first
a little
time.
bit, right?
Yes.
You get to relax a little bit.
And then I got to relax for a little bit, and I got to clean my closet. What else? I got to put my shoes away. I got to put clothes away, and I got to do a manicure for myself. What else? Then I got to do my pedicure. So it's not a bad thing, but I prefer to be at work. I miss work. So the good thing then also I got to see my husband. We got to sleep in together. That normally we don't see each other. Usually, like he would take off around 7 years, and then I get off work usually around 9 a.m. or 9:30. So, and most of the time I don't go home until 8 p.m. But there's time that I go home around, I would say around like 9. But ever since I was sick, if you guys are new to my channel, I am a cancer survivor. I beat C twice, thank God. So I usually go home super late, and then I go straight to the kitchen. I cook because I love to cook. So yeah, I think that's the good thing. And plus, you get to spend time more with God, prayers, get to connect with people that you haven't talked in a while. So what else, Lily? Positive. Let's talk about positivity. Come on, Lily, you can do it. Tell me.
I get to see my cat and dog every day, and get to play
I didn't know you
with
still have
them.
cats and dogs.
And I get to go outside, get some fresh air, not like go.
She
Like
doesn't.
my friends
You
like-
guys, she doesn't like to be outside.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's like my she's like my mother-in-law. She's like her Grammy likes to be inside.
Unless
But
it involves sports, then I'll go outside. Like if
Yeah.
they're playing basketball, I'm gonna go outside.
Yes. So, oh, we got 2 viewers. Hello. Can you say hi to us? Don't forget to subscribe, please, if you are new. By the way, I'm also a nail tech. I love fashion. I love purses. I love shoes. So, as soon as, once I build up my follower, I'll be, let you know my favorite stuff. And then I let you know where I go buy my stuff. Yeah, can you say hi to us, whoever the 2 of you are watching? Oh, we got 3. Yeah, welcome to our stream. Hello, guys. You can right now we're talking about like, what is the positive things that you learn throughout this quarantine season or this quarantine time, what have you learned so far? I know some of you don't like to be at home, but if there's anything you guys can share, you can share below the comment. You can type your comment and let us know what you have been grateful, and since we've been having this quarantine time, I know it's pretty much all over the world that got affected by this quarantine. Yeah. Share your positive moments with us, what you have learned staying home. Oh, your makeup is looking fabulous. Looking fabulous. La 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 la, where is the beautiful people in the world? Hey, we got two. Anybody there? If you guys are bored, come hang out with us. We got two. Oh, Christina. Hi, Chris. Chris, we have a question for you. So far, since we've been having this quarantine time, what is the positive things that you learn from this season? If there's anything that you can share with us, type it in the comment, then we'll share.
If you want us to.
Yes, let us know what you have been grateful. What is the pros and cons being on a quarantine season at the same time you have to go work? So welcome to our live stream, Chris. Can you please share as well to your friends? So the more viewers and subscribers we do, the better. So I'm happy I get to see my niece. So usually I just see them on Facebook because I work a lot. So this is a great opportunity for us to hang out together and we get to live stream and talk to you guys. Yeah, so there we go. We are on our live stream.
Ooh, good. Right. This side looks better than this side.
Looks nice, Lily.
Gracias. Omar and I have been following Dave Ramsey baby steps. Enough debt since this happened. We are so relieved that we paid down a lot of debt and living with our own names. It has reduced the stress and worry.
Oh my gosh, Chris, yeah, that's a very good experience that you guys do. So guys, like speaking out of that, I know I've learned so much in the past year. So one of our viewers here is sharing that they've been watching Dave Ramsey, and also this is not a sponsored live stream, you guys, but she just sharing like about Dave Ramsey. If you guys know about Dave Ramsey, he does encourage people to get out of debt. So Christina said that that we are so relieved that we had paid down a lot of debt and living with our means. So yes, that means, guys, if you have a goal, you have to have a goal. If you want to be debt free, then you have to make a goal. You have to knock down some of the debt that you have. Like you have to start from the smaller to the lowest debt you have. Yes, and so you have to do that, and then I'm so proud of them. Actually, Christina and Omar, they're our best friends, guys. They're one of our best friends, and they are a great blessing. Speaking of getting out of debt, the beauty of it, once you get if you get out of that, you get a huge like raise, some of us, like, we complain to our boss, or we complain that, okay, we don't have enough money. You want to go on your vacation, but you cannot go on vacation because you don't have enough money to go. But you guys, if you get out of that, like, you get a lot of raise. You will see, like, okay, you work hard, and then you will see the amount of money that you are saving, is because, you get out of debt. But that doesn't mean if you get out of debt, you're gonna spend that money. You're gonna have to have a goal. Once you get out of debt, you need to work on your savings. You need to have an emergency savings, and that's a very, very good, encouragement for us, one of our viewers right now. Chris, thank you so much for sharing your debt-free journey with us tonight. So that's very good because, there's a lot of us that we still in debt, like me. My husband and I, we are trying to get into that time, paying off our debt, because, as some of you know, I'm a cancer survivor, and as a cancer patient, thank God for insurance, but there's still a lot of pocket expenses. So we are working on it, and um, but I thank God that I'm able to go back to work now. But of course, right now I'm not working because I have a free existing condition, so we're not allowed to be around people. Yeah, so that's amazing news, Chris, that you guys are on to, for sharing your journey. That's a good, amazing news that they are focusing on getting rid of their debt and living on your means. So, uh, what does it mean? Just like, oh, what does it mean living on your means? That means you don't have to go out and buy things unnecessary. You just buy what you needed, not your want, but something you need, like food. Of course, we're gonna have to eat. If you have a car, you need gasoline, water, medicine, if you take medicine, or anything like that, like essentials like that you really need. That's what living on your means. Like, say, if you want to go on vacation, you still have to plan, that way you don't overspend. You see all these beautiful shop, then I know it's hard for me to control. It's hard, but you can do it. It's possible. Actually, my husband and I, we got out of debt at one point. Actually, looking back, I said, man, we could have done this, we could have done that, but we all make mistake. But it's not too late to organize your finances. It's because when you are debt free, there's a lot of things you can do aside from, enjoying what you work for. You can help other people that need extra help. There's people in need. There's always people in need, that needs the help. So that's the beauty of it. When we have the extra money uh, to help others, when people when they have needs, we are able to extend our hand to help them, is because we have the means to do it. But if you are in debt and sometimes you live paycheck to paycheck, it's really hard, because you cannot really help others, because you really need to help yourself. So that was a good one. So that was a good. This is
Right.
what
Awesome.
good, like, points, and for this quarantine time. And I agree with Chris. Right now, I am home, so it prevents me from going to shop or buying things. So, except buying food, so I don't spend money. It helps reduce our expense. Yeah, and I guess there's a lot of good things. And also, like, seeing the family around, it's good, because that's what a good thing about this quarantine season, that we get to see family, we get to see friends, or we get to contact people we have not been talking. It's because we are so busy. Every day we are busy working, minding our own business. So there's a pros and cons to what's going on in our country. But guys, we should not worry. So every one of us stay home, continue to pray that this pandemic is gonna go away, because there's a lot, of course, other people are getting affected, losing their job, or not enough money to pay their bills because job is not open. um, they are on lockdown. So there she did her makeup. It's beautiful.
I'm not done. I still need to put on like lipstick, but I'm sending streaks to my friend.
Because it's good time to work on the budget, but also to give and be generous to others. Yes, Chris, that's a good point. I really love that. You know, um, God allows bless us with jobs, with talents for a reason. It's not for us to be a hoarder, but for us to share. Working on our budget. There's a lot of people that in need. So it's amazing when we have extra, when there's a needs coming, we're able to help other people. Like the other day, my husband, we were cleaning our closet, right? And then I was telling him, hey babe, we should like have a garage sale. She said, no, we're not having a garage sale, we're going to bless other people with this clothing. And so God willing, once all this pandemic is goes away, and I told him, you know what, there's a lot of people, especially in my village, a lot of my family back in the Philippines and friends or uncles that cannot afford, to buy nice clothes, nice jackets, or something like that. I told him why we don't send it to the Philippines. So we've got the clothes in the other room. We put them in the plastic bags. So we want to send it to the Philippines, and so that we can give it to people that needs it the most. We are super super blessed, guys. Like me, like I have a lot of clothes. I'm super super blessed. But yet sometimes, like, oh my gosh, like where's my clothes? I need to buy clothes. No, I don't need to buy clothes. Sometimes I have to tell myself that no, you don't need to buy clothes, you have a lot of clothes. Yes, we are super blessed, guys, super blessed. Yeah. So what else? And also, one thing also I learned today, this quarantine season, is that giving me the time to rest and check on my mom in the Philippines, getting to talk to her, to see how she doing. They are total lockdown. Where my mom is living, they are a total lockdown. They cannot really get out of the house except going to the market and buying food. But I'm really glad that they are doing okay back home. Yeah. So that was really good point, Chris. Thank you for sharing that. That's really awesome. I know with me, the other pros and cons, being a self-employed, you don't get paid. You're practically jobless, as a self-employed. But I don't worry, because God is our provision. We should not worry. Yes, it's some people, they might worry where they're gonna get to pay the rent, where they're gonna get to pay this and pay that. But God is bigger than our needs. That's amazing, because He said He's never leave us nor forsake us. So that's the wonderful news, that we can always hold on to the promise of God during this tough season. And I know this shall pass away. It's not gonna be here forever. And yeah, and I do believe also God allows this season for us to rekindle also uh, our time with Him, our love with Him, because we get so busy every day with our work, with our job, or sports, what else we get so busy from. There's so many things that we get busy from, and then time God become the last instead of God is the first. He became the last, and that's why I truly believe this thing happens for a reason, you know. And I hope you guys like have an amazing time with your family and friends. Use this opportunity to get to know them, or if you haven't called anyone like your friends, families, or you know or cousins that you have not spoke to, get that phone, call them up, check on them to see how they're doing. And another thing is like we know we have other people that have uh, pre-existing condition that are not allowed to be in the outside. So guys, if you know anyone that needed extra help, don't forget to give them a call, talk to them, ask them if they needed help, because we don't want them to risk that. We want to help them out and protect these people, because they are a high target for this coronavirus. You know, yeah. So there's a lot of things, guys. Being home for this, for 14 days, to me, like, it's a lot. But it's gonna go by really fast. So there's a lot of things that you can work on. Yeah. So what else, Lily? What else you can share, Lily Bean?
About what?
What else you can share about the quarantine?
I need to stay positive about it. I'm not sure. Like, I just like to sleep and then just do the homework and then see Emery, and that's my day. And then do some chores, and then sometimes we'll go outside and like play. I don't know, with my brother, because my brother is in a bunch of sports, so he likes to play and do all this stuff.
Yeah, I sleep. I'm a night owl, so I got to sleep. I get to sleep, late. I get to wake up late. And Lily, do you think school will reopen? What are your thoughts about school? Okay, the question for you. Do you think school will reopen? And what are your thoughts about school?
I don't think school will reopen, because I've heard places around us, like, they already shut down like the school for the whole year. Like, my teacher, that she lives in Brownsville, but she works in San Benito. They shut down like the rest of the year for them. So I was like, oh shoot, so this is serious. And then so I don't really see myself going back to school. I wish I could, but I don't see myself going back to school and seeing all my friends. Like, that was like the last day I saw my teachers, was the day before like the first day of spring break. And I was like, man, I wish I could have taken that advantage to like tell them, like, oh my gosh, you guys are like really good teachers. Because I have really awesome teachers. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love them.
I'm like this condition where,
but like they're I like all my teachers. All my teachers are nice to me. They love me. I get all A's, so that's what's good. I just need to make sure I do the same in online school now, which is to me more difficult than when the teacher is like right in front of you and like showing you like physically, like, okay, like this is this, and like now it's like it's a totally random person that you do not know. It's on Edgenuity, and like, to me the videos are boring, but like I have to just get used to it. Like, it's like, oh well, too bad, this is what you're gonna have for like until April 9th or 7th, somewhere around there. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna that's what I'm just got to deal with now. But it's fine.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning up the eyeshadow off my pants because I kept going like
Why
this.
you use that on your pants? Why you don't get a paper towel to clean it?
I don't want to get up.
Seriously, Lily?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna be so sparkly.
That was my goal.
Mm-hmm. So what else? We learn about this quarantine season. I think it's a big thing, I think this is how hope people will not continue to panic, but to trust God, during this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to brush my hair. I haven't brushed my hair all day because I just had it like this.
Yes. Do you have anything else, Chris, that you can ask?
Shoot it.
Anything else? Also, you know what? Like, this is for a fun thing. At least I get to do my makeup. I can take my time.
Oh, I can take
We
my
get-
time too. But
Yeah.
it just
What
takes a
has
lot of
been
work.
your favorite scripture when all this happened? You know what? I screenshot this. I read this morning. I think this is really fit with what's going on in the world. Said be Philippians 4:6-7 said be anxious for nothing, but everything by prayer and supplication. With thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and mind through Christ Jesus. So, that was one of the verse that I was reading this morning, and I think it really fits with what we're going through right now. Is because there's a lot of people who are so anxious, but it's so amazing, how God, like through His Word, He brings comfort to all of us, that we can hold on to the promise of God, because no matter what we need. I know there's people like worry about about the rent, or worry about losing their job. For me, it's like, as a self-employed person, like, I told God I'm not worried, because I know He's gonna supply all my needs, and I know by God's grace that I am going to be able to pay the rent for the business, especially, um yeah. And so that's like bring comfort to my heart, that I shouldn't be getting anxious, because said everything by prayer. All we need to do is to pray and ask God, and we have to present our request to God, and we have to make it known to Him. So we should not be worried about that. What has been your, yeah, with surprise, and will guard your heart. So, and this is such a good promise, because it's like, it said, do not be anxious. And also that we have to guard our hearts. The verse talks about us guarding our hearts. So that's very, very important, because I think if we're not careful, we focus too much on worry. We focus so much on being fearful, if this virus gonna attack us, or it's gonna attack our family. We should not worry. We should guard our heart. We should trust. I mean, we have to trust God on this, because that this going to go away. I think before the lockdown, I went to the salon. I did. I was gonna just pick up a couple of stuff, but I decided to stay there for a few minutes. I started just walking inside the salon. I was praying. I was praying for God's divine protection, that God's, power over the business, that we're covered by the blood of Jesus. And I was praying for our medical doctors, our nurses, and praying the entire plaza. So yeah, I mean, that was like really a comfort for me, knowing that God is there for us. So yeah, that was one that I read this morning, that really fits with what we're going through.
I found a video, Rebecca. Look.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Look. They're mine. They're so satisfying.
Also, Philippians 4:14, she said, I know how to be abased, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I have learned both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer to suffer need. So I think this is I love the way Paul talks, like his encouraging words, his wisdom, because he knows we're gonna experience stuff like this, even during the time, sometimes I would go on Facebook and then I would see people complain, especially about like, what's going on in our government, or you know I'm like, this is not the time to complain. We should be grateful. Even in the hard times, we have to learn to give God the glory, because there's a reason why why this thing happened, and so it just breaks your heart, that seeing these people like ranting, which like to me is like, really, this is not the time. I understand to some degree some people are like worries, you know but I think if you're a Christian and you love God and you truly understand his promise for your life, then you should not worry. You should trust God. Of course, we have to be wise, like, okay, if you're sick, don't go to the public. If you're if you have pre-existing condition like I am, then don't go to the public. But again, we're gonna have to trust the Lord, during this time. Yeah. So those were my favorite verse that I've read this morning. She's watching like a silly videos.
It's ASMR.
Yeah. He's so cool. I wish people would come. We get more viewers.
She cuddled there.
Amen. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me in context. It's about being able to be content, and when are struggling, God is good to us and He's faithful. Yes, actually, I don't see myself being struggle. I don't. I could say like we are super blessed, because we have plenty of food, clothing. We have everything. There's no reason. I think if you have a house, if you have a car, if you have a food at your house, I'm sure a lot of these people, especially here in the US, most of the people here, they got full refrigerator, like tons and tons of food. We should not be complaining about it. We should be thankful that, even though yes, there's some people are affected about this virus, but those of us who are well, who are truly blessed, we should not like put there on social media that, oh, you know what, I don't like what the president do, or I don't like what the blah blah do, or something like that. I saw someone like, saying negative, so I had to unfollow that person. It's like, really, you hate this person? But the my question, I wanted to say back to her something, say something back to her, but you know what, the Lord are like, no, like, there's a time to speak and there's the time to be silent. So I refrain myself from commenting, because I know it's just gonna, create a strife, and I don't want that. And especially during this time, we don't want that stuff to be. I said, we should pray for our leaders. They're not a magician. They're not like, they're not a magician. They can just do things like this and everything comes to life. That's not how things work. Everything has a process, and it's kind of sad to see people like that. I'm like, hating on somebody is a sin. If you hate on someone that has nothing to do with you, that he didn't really hurt you personally, then you got a problem on yourself. That person could care less about you, but you're the one that has a problem. It's not the person that you are hating on, but it's you that had a problem. Your heart needs to get right with God. And especially if you are considering yourself, you said you're a Christian, and yet you post this hate speech towards our leaders, and then I would say you need to repent. You need to check your heart. So yeah, I refrain myself. I just unfollow her. That way, get off my news feed because I don't need that kind of negativity. Yeah. Yeah, we have to learn how to be content and yes. When you keep complaining and you become better towards it, and eventually, like, you're gonna get stressed and you don't want that to happen, and I don't want that kind of stress. But yeah. Yeah. So Lily, do you have anything else you see? Call your uncle Siam to come here. Yeah, come here. Ronnie. You live stream.
She's taking a shower.
Oh, she's taking a shower. I was gonna ask my husband to come on, but he's taking a shower. But yeah, so many, like, this time, I believe this time is time. It should be a time for us to encourage people, to spread love, to extend our help. It's not the time to be hating on anyone. It's not the time to be bullying. It's not the time to be, uh, you know, to be silly. Sometimes people can be silly and just like, you know, it's just annoying sometimes to see those type of comments and stuff like that. That's why I decided to have mute some other people because I don't want that kind of toxic in my social media. Yeah. So really, thank you, Grace, so much for hanging out with us. It is amazing that even though I know I haven't seen you in a while, we need to have some date once this COVID-19 is over. So what else you gonna do, Lily, to your face? You're done?
Yeah. I'm
Show
gonna do
them.
something to my nails then.
Yeah, you need to paint your nails.
Definitely. With hollow.
Oh, I, I know it's a good chat. I love this. Aside from your work, Chris, how you been doing? What you been, how have you been doing? Yeah, it's nice to be actually. Yeah, I love. I finally learned to live stream. Welcome to our live stream, guys. We have 3 people in here. I had sore throat, but I'm doing better. I work from home this week and will work from home till next week. Well, that's awesome. At least we still have work to do. That's good. I'm glad that you are feeling better, my dear. Yeah. Glad. Thank God that you're doing really good. It's very different working from home. Takes adjustment. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it takes a lot of adjustment to work from home. That's why I did this. Look, you see my background. This is my happy place. Yeah. So there you go. So this gonna be my hideout when I'm home, and I have my polishers behind me. So yeah, and then when I came home today from my friend, I was like, oh, Lily is here. So I'm glad that she came tonight. So at least we get to bond, aren't
Yeah.
we, my love? I know I don't really get to see her. Sometimes I don't get to go to her dance. It's really cute. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I got to bond with her. So she's doing her makeup. So you should start doing your hair too.
I should, dude. I haven't brushed it all day because I just had it like this.
Yes.
See, let me get-
How's Omar doing, Chris? How's your honey doing?
something.
Is Omar still working? My lower back, guys, like I went to visit a friend of mine earlier when I wasn't supposed to go out. But no, I just went straight to her house and I just dropped to pay a bill. And I was doing her hair, but my lower back's still hurting. And the perk of staying home, I get to cook a lot. So tomorrow we're gonna make some chicken, oh no, shrimp
Shrimp.
Alfredo. Shrimp Alfredo is my niece's favorite. I think that's why she's coming home. She's coming to sleep here. Because she knows Auntie Becca's going to make her favorite food. Yeah, that's her favorite food. Like she loves that. Omar as well, but pray for him. They still watch the distance in God's footprint. There'll be no virus at the ICE detention center. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, we'll be definitely put that in prayer in Jesus' name that God's gonna cover them by the blood of Jesus. That that there's no virus in the center. Yes, well, definitely. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you for letting us know. Wow, so they still have to work, right? They still have to go in there and work. Finally, now you get to brush your hair. It's really long.
I know, but the barbers are closed. Well, I did get a haircut, but my hair grows really fast.
But you should not cut it. Just leave it alone like that. I'm getting my hair grow. Yeah, I'm letting my hair grow.
Original hairstyle.
Yes. And your dad, my dear, how's your dad doing? Is she staying with you? You still have to go to the house and get your dad. Can't believe it bothers me sometimes. I'll have a teeth here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, shut. Yes, still working on my job. Oh, that's good. Oh wow, that's a blessing that they that's a blessing though you still have them around. Wow, 80-year-old, you know. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, we have another person coming in. Hello, welcome to our live stream. So, we're just talking about. Oh no, she left. Whoever that is, she left. They left.
Ooh, go.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I can make a TikTok.
She loves TikTok. I know. I've never done. Have you done TikTok, Chris? I've never done TikTok before. Yeah, I don't do TikTok. I hope I can build my hours here, build my follower. I want to do more live stream on here. But this is good. I'm glad you were able to come in, Chris, and chit chat with us. That was good. It's amazing because even though we don't get to see each other, at least there's social media that we are able to see each other. That's my niece. If you guys just come in, that's my beautiful niece. You know, Aslo, or she's what, 15 now?
Yeah.
She's 15, and so how old is she? And that's how old me and my husband is married.
15 years.
Yes, 15 years. This coming July, actually. It's only you were born in February, and your uncle and I got married in July. So March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, she's only 5 months, you guys, when we got married. And look at her. She's taller than me. No,
No
TikTok
TikTok
for
for
me.
me.
Me neither. I have not been in it. Just like it's because I'm working on two apps. I'm a host, so I usually do stuff like this on the other apps. So yeah. But I know. I can't believe that time flies that we've been together for 15 years, and you were, yeah, you. Chris, I forgot. Like I said, hey, you were our maid of honor, Chris. Forgot about that. You were the maid of honor on my wedding. Can't believe it's gonna be 15 years this July. Time flies. Yes, guys. I don't know who's watching. Three viewers. I know she left. Whoever that was. Waiting.
He or she, we don't know.
Yes, guys. If you're new, this is Rebecca. By the way, guys, like I'll do more streaming like this. If you want like talk about inspirational stuff, I am here. You know, I am here. I am here to help you. Yeah, yes, that was a long time ago. Happy memories. I know, like I can't believe that, right? Like I felt like it's still just like it's just yesterday. It's really fast. Like it's so fast. Time flies so fast. That was a beautiful wedding, and dancing. It was really fun. Fun, fun, fun. Really fun. Oh, time flies. Almost an hour. Yeah, that was a long time ago. And I have been married. Wow, 20 years? My gosh, that's crazy. Feels like the years fly so fast, like super fast, you know? Like really, really fast. Like can't believe that. Like I was like, dang, like can't believe how time goes by so fast. Like 15 years feels like just yesterday, you know? Wow, 20 years. Donation. In 20 years. Are you cold? You're just being cold.
No, I just
Now I'm
ate this
getting
blanket.
hungry. What to eat? What did you eat for dinner, Chris? Did you have dinner already?
We had stars.
You guys eating stars. I was eating rice.
We like stars. Stars is nice.
Um, mm, 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 mm. La 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 la. What else do we learn from this quarantine? Trying to think what else. Quarantine season. We need more people to come into our live stream. Miriam. Hallelujah.
Oh my god.
People like there's a lot of YouTubers now. Question Lily, what do you want to be doing 10 years from now? Oh, Lily, you need to answer that. 10 years from now, what do you
25. I want to be a marine biologist or a dance teacher, and I'm still in between those two.
Awesome. So my niece said she wants to be a marine biologist. That's pretty cool, Lily. So I'm looking forward to see that. God willing, I'm still around. 10 years from now, oh my gosh, Lily, I'll be 50 years old. Oh, can't believe that.
Look at her, like the makeup she does. Like she does a skit, but like she shows her makeup. Like her makeup's like really good.
Really?
Look how cool her makeup is. Do you see that?
You can do both. Yeah, you can do both. Like the dance can be your sideline job or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'll be 50 by then. I'll be 50 by then.
Why didn't I understand?
I have a question for you, Chris. What should I ask you? Is there any is there any goal of you that you haven't achieved yet? If there is one, what is it?
I got that.
La 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 la. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I found my little earrings. I don't know where did I bought these earrings. The first thing that comes to mind is mission, going on a good, impactful mission trip. Okay. Wow, that's a good one, Chris. You know, I know we planned to go to the Philippines in 2017. So I was so looking forward to that mission trip. I hope when I, God willing, once I'm done, yeah, I would love to do that. That would be amazing to go to other countries that we've never been before, like to do to go to an mission trip. That would be awesome to join a team, like maybe join a medical mission, or like, any mission trip. That would be an amazing one. Their goal is to adopt teenagers and truly believe that they will come to. You know what? Like, speaking of adoption, you and I both like don't have children. I mean, thank God I got to experience having children. So my two angels, they're in heaven. I miss them a lot. But that's a good goal, Chris, because we know that we have a lot of teenagers out there that really needs a good home. And yeah, we will continue to pray that you find those teenagers that you can help shape up, like, you help them shape up to be a good Christian, and impacted by God. And yeah, that's an amazing goal. Those goals are really really powerful, because I think mission trip, when we go to other countries, like if you've never been to third world countries, it really opens your eyes, the type of faith, the type of Christian they are, compared to what we've seen here in our country. But yeah, that's awesome. I hope that God will send you that amazing teenagers that you've been praying for. I know God always had the perfect timing for the right reason and for the right people. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, it will. It will come. That's amazing. Do you have any bucket list of country that you wanna go see, or for vacation? This is for vacation. So what country is it that you would like to visit and have a vacation over there? Italy. I know. I would love to visit Italy. That's pretty. It's beautiful. Italy is beautiful. How about you, Lily? You have any dream places to visit?
Canada.
Why Canada?
Because I want to go somewhere where it's like cold all the time. So that way, like,
Would you consider yourself living in Canada?
yes.
Wow, my niece wants to move to Canada. She wants a cold places. Yes. For me, if there's an opportunity, if God's allow us to move, I want to move out in the valley. It's been truly a blessing living here, but really, honestly, I would like to move somewhere like, where there's like mountains, not so flat. But actually, I also want to vacation in Hawaii and Alaska, but both are still United States. Well, you can still visit, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful places here that, like you said, Alaska and Colorado. I really want to visit Colorado because I've never been this. Want to go visit Oregon. I want to go to New York. I really want to see New York, even though we've heard a lot of things. But yeah, I would like to visit New York. What else? Um, I've been to Florida several times. So next vacation, like within the U.S., I would like to go see Colorado. Yeah. I know Hawaii is beautiful. I've been through Hawaii several twice, I think. Um Man, once the plane like going down, you would see like how beautiful the water. It's bluish and it's so nice. I'm like, I would really love to go to Canada, and because it's really beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice in Canada. I mean in Hawaii. I think if I go to Alaska, I would like to go to Alaska um during the summertime, not the cold time.
Alaskan cruise. I want to see icebergs and polar bears.
That would be amazing, right? The polar bears. Alaskan cruise. I know my aunt Terry had been to the Alaskan cruise. She said it's super nice, like super beautiful. Polar bears. That would be nice to see the bears, how pretty they are. Yeah, that's so cool. What else? Lily, what is your dream or prayers about your future husband?
I don't want to get married.
You don't want to get married?
Mm-mm.
Well, Lily said she does not want to get married, so we'll see about that. We'll see. We'll see.
I kind of just want to like live alone in an apartment, just like be by myself with my cats and dogs and like an aquarium.
You're gonna be an old lady?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
You don't mind being an old lady? Oh my gosh, she doesn't mind to be an old lady. She said she wants to stay single, and live with her cats and dogs.
There's elderly homes. Wait.
Once we have our house, like I really want to get a beautiful dog, like those one, like the one that looks like a teddy bear. I think they're super cute and super funny and super beautiful. Yeah, I would love to have one of those. To have one of those, those beer. Oh my god. Check on Ron if she done to come here so they can tell Chris is on our live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Polar bear. This lipstick literally cracks my lips.
It's dark inside his room, or your guys' room.
I was probably lying down already. Time to get up. Come over here. I see waking up. We're trying to wake up Ronnie Secret so he can come here. We have a new dog in our family. We name him Scooby. Ah, that's a cute name, Chris. Scooby. Chris, my friend, she's giving away a dog. I don't know if you still want some dog. His name is Rambo. It's supposed to be mine. See, Chris is on the live. Hey, your best friend is here. Go chit chat. She's there in the comments.
Oh, hey, Chris, what's going on?
So we've been asking her questions and answer.
Oh, I'm used to Zoom. You can just talk back and forth. It's
No.
kind of slow here.
Look there. He looks like Scooby. Aww.
Oh,
You
Look
guys,
there.
well, this is my handsome hubby. Ula Bistiza. So I have a question for you, Mr. Handsome. What do you think? What have you been, grateful being home during this quarantine season?
well, first of all, that I still have a job. Thank God. God's provision is always there.
Mm-hmm.
God for His mercy, and it gives you a time to kind of spend time with family and be with each other and bond, and so it's been. We're not suffering.
Yes, that's true. We are not suffering. We are
It's just a
truly blessed.
temporary inconvenience, but
It is. That.
we're blessed.
Mm-hmm. That's true. We are so blessed. Yes.
All right, love.
No, she's talking to you. You're gonna talk to her.
I just said hi. Yeah, she said hola.
Hola.
Guys doing okay, Chris? Heard you're getting out of debt. Praise God, or got out of debt. That's awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Wake up early, man. Doing the graveyard.
Yeah.
2:30.
My Lord. Well, thank you,
Alright.
honey, for coming into
Sure
my
thing.
live stream. So you
Sure
got to see
thing.
my handsome hubby.
Bye, Chris. Say hi
I
to
know.
Omar when he gets up. You see him.
My love.
Bye.
Yes, so that's amazing. I got to have him coming in. I know it's good like to wake up, when I wake up in the morning, he's still there by my side. So I guess that's so good. Yes, it's going to work. Wow, I bless his heart. Yeah. But it's amazing, that at least, we get, I think for me this time, like it's a blessing because when I wake up, usually he's not by my side. He's already out the door. And then, and then when I go home, sometimes he's already in bed and then I'm in the kitchen eating alone. So I think this is such a blessing as well, that we get to spend time together. We get to wake up late. Yeah, so it's been amazing to be home. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. No, my lower back, it's been bad. It's crazy. But anyway, Chris, I'm gonna end the live stream, and thank you so much for coming in, my friend. And hopefully, once we're done with this COVID-19 pandemic, that we're able to get together, maybe do some barbecue or maybe go out to eat. But oh wait, we are on a budget. We can't go out to eat. No, we can, maybe do some, can hang out. And it's been a long time, Stay safe, my friend. I love you, and I'll see you around. Good night. Oh, good night. Yeah, nice visit. Yeah, it was nice to have you here. So, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This one here has to, you're going to sleep.
No, I'm just getting comfortable.
She's getting comfortable. All right. So, what do you mean by that? With being comfortable?
Like I'm just getting in pajamas so I can be like more comfortable than the clothes I was already in. Like they were comfortable, but I want to be like comfortable.
Super comfy. All right. Well, good night, my dear. Bye bye. Love you. Let's see.